Monday morning in the Tussey yard. It's absolute mayhem. Jeff's down there flipping out on somebody, probably hooking up a trailer wrong or something. Ben's fueling up the MT. We got tight access on this project, so a little bit unknown yet as to what all we're running into. Grab all my stuff. What'd you say?
I said your shirt is the wrong color. Did you even work here?
My shirt is the amazing color. You're just jealous. We are here. Hey, Tony! How are you? See how good my backing skills are. Let's go see what we have. Morning. How you doing? Good. So, do you know what we're doing here? Tony's over there bringing in a whole bunch of pallets, and on those pallets is the materials we need for one of our new 10 by 14 Simplicity Series pond. This is what we have to start with, right here. Homeowners were kind enough to get rid of all the old rock that was in there. We're gonna pull out the old liner, reshape the shelves, and pretty much just go ahead and install a brand new pond. So, not sure yet if we're gonna make this a 1-day or a 2-day project. Kind of depends. We have some pretty rough access, pretty tight access, I should say. Ben and Dustin here just got done popping out these sections in this fence. So, being we were able to do that makes it a lot easier. The other alternative was over here, which is really tight. So that would have pretty much made this an entirely by hand build. But Dustin and Ben come through again. Give them a hand, guys.
The neighbor does.
I sense impending doom and destruction for this pond. Thanks, Tony. Thanks for that amazing delivery, right up to our doorstep. Shout out to the Tussey Mountain Mulch guys. This right here is basically what a pond looks like on pallets. We have our boulders, we have our river gravel, and our river gravel is all bagged. So the alternative to bagged river gravel is back a dump truck up in here, dump it somewhere in the grass, shove it in the 5-gallon buckets, hump it up to the pond, dump the 5-gallon buckets out, come back, fill them up again. This lets us just take this whole skid, take the bags, cut them open right in the pond, zero mess in the grass. It's awesome. Same with the mulch, it's all bagged. Way less cleanup, and it's one of the factors that allows us to do these things in 1 day. You feel a little destructive yet?
I think this pond was hand dug.
I bet you it was.
Yeah, it was. Someone did a really good job.
All right, get that thing up in one nice neat ball without the water going into the mud. I'm trusting you, Ben. All right, let's paint this thing out and get our footprint defined. How's that? So being we are adding some grade, some loose topsoil down here on the bottom edge of the pond, we're gonna have to compact that so it doesn't settle and cause a leak later. But that's basically the footprint of the pond right there. The stream's gonna come up in here, start over here, facing the rest of the backyard, and filling this whole backyard up with that nice sound of water. Dustin here, he's an absolute pro with rock settage. He's building the waterfall down here. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Just look at that loving, tender care going into that rock settage there. And then, he's an absolute pro at running the excavator. Whoa, that was weird. You're such a retread. Okay, the pond is basically done. We still gotta rinse it out, pump all the dirty water out, start filling it. Ben is digging in the pipe to run up to the biofalls. And I'm getting ready to excavate that stream bed, and we're gonna build that stream yet. And Dustin is picking up trash. He's the garbage man. Wow, he's a good garbage man. Well, it is 1:47, and this just ended up being one of those days that doesn't go so hot. How about it, Dusty?
Yeah.
It's hot, yeah. Well, like a dunce, I knew the electrical post was down here, and I was happily digging away for the biofalls up here. And check out what I did here. Now we have an electrical wire that's hot there. But we don't know where the breaker is too, so we can't turn it off. So this one-day job just beep, went to a 2-day job. Right, Ben?
Yep.
And we have that pump over there that's gonna get hooked into the stream, and we're gonna like set it into the stream. It's gonna like fall water into the stream bed. So we're gonna bury this pipe for the biofalls on up through there, but we can't close that ditch until we have the pipe for that pump as well. And that pump was kind of like an afterthought, so we didn't come prepared with the plumbing and the fittings we need. So all that to say, it's not going so smooth today. So we're gonna keep working on the stream bed up here. 2:44 p.m. update. Dustin is rinsing down the pond. Ben is burying the plumbing, and we're backfilling the biofalls up here. And then we already got the waterfall 1, waterfall 2 built. The liner and fabric is flipped forward. We're doing our excavation and setting the biofalls here, and getting ready to build this last section of stream. The biofalls kind of like turned uphill actually, because it'll make it easier to hide once we're putting the framing borders in. Well, we're not gonna get this one done today. Ben's over there doing edge work on the stream. Pond is pretty much rinsed out, but we still have a bunch of detail work, cleanup to do. So we're gonna finish up, back out of here, and be back in the morning. Okay, so as I have alluded to earlier, this is normally a 1-day job, but we ran into an electrical line that we had to fix. We didn't have the plumbing parts we needed for this bubbling rock we need to hook up, and we're also doing some other custom stuff like that pump that we just put in. So all those things just added up to didn't get it done today. So we'll have like maybe 2 or 3 hours of work here tomorrow morning, fix up this grass a little bit, do all the edge work, all the detail work, and yeah, it's about the sum of it. So see you in about 2 seconds. We're back, and it's day 2, and we got some supplies we need to hook up the pump and the bubbling rock. Okay, so we're doing a little retrofitting here. This skimmer is made for 1 pump, but we are gonna make it work for 2 pumps because we got the bubbling rock and the old-fashioned water pump up there to hook up. And I don't want to, this pump in here is pretty small already, and I don't want to tee off that original line for the biofalls. So I'm going to add this little puppy in here, and it's going to feed both that bubbling rock over there and that water pump up there. So had to go to the ends of the earth to find the fittings I needed, but we finally got them, and now we're putting everything together. Look at how clean we made that stream. That is awesome. But we have a little thingy bob here that we need to refoam because we had to run this plumbing to this pump. We have all the plumbing installed for that. You can see that pipe there. It comes all the way back down here to this ball valve. We have 2 ball valves, one to control the water flow to that pump and 1 ball valve to control the flow to that bubbling rock. That plumbing comes all the way over here. We nestled it down in behind this rock work, and it's plumbed up. So good to go. 2 little custom features that the homeowners wanted in this water feature. But anyway, this basically means all the technical stuff of this build is done. We're just cleaning things up, cutting an edge. We're getting ready to mulch, and it's just down to the details. So probably here, I don't know, 45 minutes. As soon as that pond's full enough, we can plug this thing in. Dude, just saying, this thing is turning out sweet. Look at Ben just mulching that pond edge over there. Okay, so when we were cleaning this stream bed out up here, we were pumping it out with the clean out pump, which is about the same flow as the pump in this water feature. And I noticed that we're not gonna get a nice sheet of water off of this waterfall because this edge on this rock is too round, and we have plenty of water coming down around this little corner that's lower. So I'm gonna do a bit of shaving and see if I can get that to actually break once we'll plug this pump in. So here goes. Okay, so we are formally ready to plug this thing in. Ready to do it? Let's go. All right, here he goes. Here we go. We got water bubbling out of the bubbling rock there. Look at that. And we got water coming out up here. Oh boy. Now, isn't that cool? Wow, love that. Hey, we got water coming out of there. Check that out. I love those kinds of falls where they fall over one direction, kind of pull up and then through a crevice. Nice, nice. Got a nice little sheet going on there. I like it. Yes, I love it. What do you think?
Great, great. Love
This is cool. Nice little waterfall. One of the things about these builds that can drive us nuts is these are economy ponds. So we get the cheapest rock that we can find, locally sourced here. And hey, Dusty, that's a good pose there. How's that apple? Yes, and we also bring the cheapest employees along on these builds. But anyway, back to the waterfall. You're a little limited with how crazy and creative you can get with some of these rocks. I mean, basically, I don't want to make it sound like it's not cool, because it still is cool. It's just that when you're always building the absolute awesomest thing, you're always looking for the awesomest rock too. So one of the ways to help cut costs and create a low budget water feature is to get cheaper materials. And so we build these water features with cheaper materials, with borders that may not be quite as full of character, but still a nice functional water feature. But then it limits you a little bit in what you can do with some waterfalls. I mean, that's a little, like Ben was saying, that's a little sheety for what I typically build, which is, it's all right. It doesn't always have to be the same. And then this up here I do like. That one came out a lot nicer, a lot more natural looking in my opinion. I just love how it gorges out. I like the sound of those types of waterfalls too. Okay, I'm gonna grab some beauty shots. Hit me up in the comments, let me know what you think of this build. This water feature is our 10x14 Simplicity Series pond with an 8-foot stream. So it's the largest water feature in our Simplicity Series, $10,500. This thing's yours in your backyard. All right, let me know that you want one in your backyard in the comment section. Thanks.